Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy P Nut coming at you with another reaction. And before we get into this, welcome to the Peanut Gallery, y'all. And today we'll be reacting to when Lelouch gaslit his homies girls into doing the unthinkable. Shout out to homies Joel Dot. Enough talk. Let's get into this.
Sub Viceroy, where's Zero?
You see, I know I gathered you all here today with the plans of making everyone equal. Doesn't matter if you're Britannian, Japanese, whatever you want to be. Well, that shit was capped. Majorly. Oh, my mama, I'm gonna need y'all to leave Earth right now.
Uh-oh.
What type of shit is Sakura on? What is she saying, yo? Why, this is a load of codswallop. What is she talking about? Suzaku. He's the only one unconscious, but why? What happened? It must be this nobody mind control. That's sick. Cece must have been here.
Guys, I was just hoping all of you could put your right hand on top of your head and your left one on your chin and just crank that shit like a fucking lawnmower.
Damn.
But y'all can't, can you? Because I mean, to no one's surprise, y'all are pussy. I don't make the rules. This is genetic with y'all.
Wow.
So soldiers, if they're not Britannian, let that chopper start singing a sweet song.
You
Dang.
know, stop. Halt. You stop right there, you damn terrorist. You hear me? Whoa, terrorist. Whoa. Man, stand aside.
Ooh. Oh shoot. Pulled the blick out. That's wild.
As I said, soldiers, if they're not Britannian, this place better start looking like Swiss cheese and ketchup.
Damn.
What a classic. I don't know what prompted me to talk about such an egregious scene. But I'm
Damn,
right
she
now.
pulled the blick out on everybody, bro. At this ceremony, yo, this chick is wild.
But the way this shit went down, it may have been one of the biggest like twists I've seen in any anime I've ever watched. Definitely at the time when I was watching this I just been straight on the highway years ago. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Because at this point in the show, we were focused heavily on the political and economic state of the world, and it felt like in terms of bringing everyone together, we were exactly where we wanted to be from Euphemia's side and Lelouch's side. And things couldn't really have gotten any better than this. Like aside from the other sneaky political figures in the shadows at the moment, I'd say the only negative really was Nina still being present in the show, especially after what she did when she commenced a full-blown assault on the side of that table. And it's
Damn.
like, if I'm Euphemia and I caught word of that, to just put it bluntly, I'm sending her to Gotham. Because if I'm trying to make a Japanese safe zone, there's nothing safe about doing your business in that manner on the table where we all eat Papa John's frequently. But aside from that,
Papa
as I said, for the
John's
most part, a lot of people are on board with this, except the Black Knights. They're kind of divided in which way they think they want to rock with this. I mean, there's really no risk in signing up for the Japan Special Zone, if you really think about the ins and outs of it.
And I mean, when you compare the pedigree of the princess to that mysterious, sinister tone of the man in the mask, I mean, I think you understand which one gives off more of an appeal to the public, even though I personally think the mask is sexy.
Y'all boys know that there's a rumor that Kyoto's cooperating with them, though? Are you dead ass? I mean, duh. They're offering equality. Well, I feel like that makes sense.
Equality, my ass. Don't just accept their word for it.
Yeah, no, I agree for sure. Your ass do got some equality to it. For shit show, that's symmetry. But nah, if we're being honest, unless we decide how to respond to this quickly, we may just have to... Guys, listen. If it works like how Euphemia is saying it's gonna work, I mean, it wouldn't be necessarily wrong for us to support this. I feel like that just makes sense.
Well, first off, if we accept peace on their terms, we'll be forced to disarm. And then we have nothing.
That shit would be tough, Erica. You're completely right about that.
And also kiss our independence goodbye. We'd be swallowed up whole in their regime. They're not even spitters. They swallow for real. So I mean, this shit would...
Whoa, spirits, they swallow for real. Whoa. What you mean by that? Hold up. What?
Peace on their terms, we'll be forced to disarm. And then we have nothing.
That shit would be tough, Erica. You're completely right about that.
And also kiss our independence goodbye. We'd be swallowed up whole in their regime. They're not even spitters. They swallow for real. So I mean, this shit would it just wouldn't be a good look. That spit and swallow comment was very unnecessary.
Yeah, that's wild. Wild statement.
But that aside, if y'all really think about it, if we don't at least attempt to support it and give it a shot, we'll be against equality and freedom. All right, then let's support it. Let's do it. We don't even have any guarantees in place, though. Listen, y'all, the only guarantee I need is the guarantee that I could be laid up with my black, beautiful queen whenever the hell I want. And this safe zone seems to have that covered for me. And I mean, I don't blame Mo one bit for his stance on this. Because if I had Valletta laid up in my Macy's comforter like this, talking about how she wants to apply for the special zone, I would have been put into my application instantaneously. I would have been first in queue too, front row seats and everything. Girl, you don't need to worry, we will be there. And now that I signed us both up, let me get to my special zone. Wedged in between your booty cheeks. That's all. Yeah, no, Valletta's decadent chocolate aside, we see that tensions are definitely rising and that folks are getting racist in the streets for no reason.
Oh, so you think you're equal to us now?
Damn.
The lower class should really obey their betters.
Whooping
You're
them in
lucky my mouth
public
is
with
dry
the
as
cane
fuck right
is
now, or else I'd
wild.
be loogie all over the place, all over you. Fuck you back talking me for. See, there it is. I love this.
Because now we're seeing the true nature of the sub-viceroy's benevolence, quote unquote. All right, chill out. Calm down, schoolboy. Just take yourself on home now, okay?
I think you should shut the hell up and take your tall ass to the league. Those Lakers are desperate for a center right now. Get the fuck out of my face and go home.
I thought the
you're
Lakers
actually so
addressed
right
that
about
with
that. I do need to start working on my post fade. I've always been told I had the
DeAndre.
potential, yes.
We'll see.
What the hell did you say to what are Lakers? What are Lakers? Get your ass over here.
What's wrong, Mario, brother? You know, confusing borrowed power with your own ability is a big mistake, you know?
Wow,
and the
with
thing
the
is, garbage,
mustache.
as smelly and rotten like you, should simply just perish.
All right, let's break this quarrel up already. Mister, how about maybe you apologize like the adult you are? I don't know. What do you say? Apologize? You insolent sack of shit. Brother, get the fuck out of here.
You see the
Thank you very much, sir.
Kid, that shit was light work. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like, you ain't gotta thank me for that. That's everyday business. Yeah, so we see Lelouch stand on his shit and humble that man as he
standing
rightfully
ten
should.
toes. I respect
And
it.
Shirley was spectating the whole thing, but I think based off of what she was saying, she already was speculating or knew that he was Zero, or he revealed himself to her at this moment in time. I need to rewatch and go back, but she was just thinking about the fact that he was talking with Yuffie prior, so she was all over the place. But we eventually get to the main event, and the tensions were getting high. This shit was feeling like the 5 Kage Summit, where all
Oh,
corners of
Lord.
the world were just coming together for this one event. Even had the dudes on Sky Island ready for what was to come out of this. And she was
Sky
getting ready to
Island.
give her whole
You know,
speech
you know.
until this nigga pulled up on his Gundam, causing an aura overload. I'm pretty sure I saw multiple people faint. I would have been one of them. That shit was a tough little entrance, I'm not gonna lie. But then he requested an ISO with her at the top of the key and had Suzaku tweaking out a little bit because he's just getting the ball rolling with this shit. So
Okay.
Zero's obviously a massive political figure at this moment in time, as is Suzaku in his own right. But Zero just has that presence to him, and he has that swagger that I'd be concerned too if my girl is talking about getting some one-on-one time with Zero, and then she hit that nigga with one of these. Princess Euphemia, it's way too dangerous to be alone with this man. We don't know what he's capable of. And as your knight and as your man, like, I request that you allow
He
me to
said that
come
real
and accompany
low.
you to safety. No, it's absolutely all right. Please just trust me, Suzaku. He's just a friend.
Oh,
There it is. I just fell to my knees. Because if I'm Suzaku, I'm coming out of that dialogue, I'm thinking that she's like enticed by the mask and she enjoys the chase and the mystery of it. I'm thinking that Zero himself is going to bring my happiness to Zero. Like, there's a lot
nice
that would be
with
going
the
through
word
my mind
Zero,
if I was in his
okay.
position. But no, jokes aside, seeing Lelouch and Yuffie come together and kind of squash their beef or come to a compromise about a lot of things, and for that to go south as fast as it did, dead ass hurt my stomach when I watched this the first time when I was like 15, 16 years old. And while they were having those peace talks, we saw that Suzaku was chilling out on standby, and then he got that gut feeling in his stomach. I feel like that a lot of men get at one point where they're like, damn, my girl, yeah, that's it. And he looks back
Yeah,
and then he
rap,
sees CC's
GGs.
pizza spawning on the Gundam. And I'm gonna be real, seeing how the events were already transpiring in his shoes, I'll be assuming something diabolical is going on. So he runs up to her as her Gias is going out of control, puts his hand on her, and then sees the lineage of this shit and sees like all the worst possible outcomes, which overwhelmed him. He saw GTA 6 flopping. He saw Yuffie talking to Zero saying
GTA
that
6 flopping. Wow, that's a crazy statement. We'll see when it comes out, man.
he was actually her side piece and that she didn't care about him. He saw Steph, KD, and LeBron retiring. He saw, and it's like, that's a lot to handle. So I would have passed out in the same way as he did. But no, so we go back to our negotiations and we see what this Gias going out of control in this moment ended up leading to. Now, what do you think would happen next if you were to pop my ass right here? I mean, rioting would probably break out, I imagine. Right. And Zero will become a martyr, tricked into a death trap. And you know what? We could low-key blame this on Suzaku, too. Just because, and say that he put you up to it. If you want to maybe clean your hands a little bit. And it's not, and I know that's my boy, but I'm just playing defense on his side right now. That's all I'm doing. He's got to work for a girl like you, and he's got to get himself out of this double team himself. We could do that too, but there's also the route where your popularity just instantly crashes, and you take responsibility for this. What type of hogwash are you saying, Lelouch?
What
How
type
would you
of
just
crap
help
you
me
talking
rebuild
about?
Japan? And if you force it upon us from up high, you are just as bad as Clovis was, and you know it. Listen, after hovering near death, Zero will be met with cheers when he makes a miraculous recovery, because people honestly don't even give a damn about reason. They love a good miracle, though. Now take this gun, hold it sideways, and let that shit blow like you mean it, not no pussy shit. Lelouch, stop it! Stop giving me your pity. This is something that I have to achieve on my own, and I can only do it myself. And for that, I'll now stain your hands with blood. Euphemia Libertania. That isn't my name. I've renounced it. There'll probably be a formal announcement issued by the Homeland about it any day now. But I think I'm gonna be rocking with Euphemia Kururugi. I really am, Lelouch. I've given up my claim to the throne. And I think I'm just gonna rock with Suzaku from now on.
Okay.
I really think me and him have something special building. But why? You're just gonna give him an open lane to the basket like that? And then give
Open
him a
lane to
claim
the
throne?
basket.
I mean, that isn't because you accepted zero, is it? Of course it is. I have to pay the price for doing something so selfish. I mean, yes, but it wasn't difficult for you to give that up, was it? I guess you must have done that for my sake then. You cocky ass bitch. No, I didn't do it for you, actually. I did it for Nunnally. She told me herself that all I want to do is be with my brother. And that's all that matters. I want nothing more. That's it. I mean, is this shit rocket science? That's right, Lelouch. I'm a human being. I actually started to realize what's close to me and what's important. So yes, that's it. You know what, Yuffie? When I think of you, I don't think of a sub-viceroy. I don't think of a princess. And I don't think of my best friend, Shadi. I only see the plain little Yuffie you used to be. So then will you join plain little Yuffie and help her out? Girl, you got yourself a deal. You got me. Game, set, and match. I'll amend my plans to whatever your specials or whatever you want. I got it. I'll get it done. I'm not doing this as your subordinate, though. We are equals. All right?
There you
All
go.
right.
Keep it
Though you
real.
haven't got very much faith in me, have you? Did you really believe just by threatening me with that stupid shit that I would shoot you for real? Oh, youth. Ignorance really is bliss. When I really want people to do what I want to do, that shit's just happening. Whether it's making someone sit through one of those balloon popping YouTube videos where the girls don't even give the guy a chance just by the way he walks in, to grant pardon to my boy, who's kind of my biggest op at the moment. I mean, or any order at all. That's just how it is. You really can't say no to me. Oh, quit with this
Damn,
rubbish,
this man
Lelouch.
is cocky,
I'm so dead ass, girl. I'm dead. You really don't for example, if I just told you to go out there and just start unloading on anyone that isn't Britannian on some Reaper Ultimate shit, it wouldn't matter how your ass felt about it because a 6-tuple kill would be incoming before you go out there and let that shit spray. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put it in the simplest terms, but I don't really. No, please don't make me do it. No, please. Please don't die. No, I don't want to do it.
Damn.
No, you're right. I do have to do that. I have to eradicate anyone who isn't Britannian. Yuffie, forget the order I just gave you. I was joking around. That was dead ass a joke. That was dead. It's April Fool's. April, I got you, didn't I? April Fool's.
April Fool's.
Oh wait, it's April Fool's? Yes, Yuffie, you get it. It's April Fool's. It's literally a joke. You don't have to you're not doing that. Why would you do that? Yeah, no, you're right. The fools here today are the ones who are going to be on the receiving end of our bullets.
Whoa.
No. Yeah, so now shit was just getting wicked.
Wow.
And we see her walk out on straight
took
time
the
and just straight
info
misses.
and ran
This
with
went
it,
from
bro.
quite possibly one of the most wholesome and complete episodes of the series to the most brutal one out of the bunch. And she just comes out here talking about, if y'all aren't the same race as us, then y'all gotta go to the afterlife. What?
Wow, to the
She said that
gulag.
shit with conviction, and that came from deep within her. When you get drunk and your real intentions come out. I don't know. There was something with the way she was wielding this weapon that made me feel like this was happening one way or another. I don't know.
Before
and then
it
she quick draws
starts.
that thing so fast, no one could even react. And then her boy comes up and is like, what are you doing? This isn't what we rehearsed. And as I said, she has that quick draw. This Euphemia, what has gotten over you? Drop.
Damn.
It's hip replacement.
Before
And she gives the order.
anything,
And then
let
those
that
guns
thing
just start
sing.
going crazy on everyone. And it just became an evisceration. And luckily, Suzaku woke up. But even his own boys were turning on him. It's like those niggas got corrupted too. They were talking crazy. Because they were like, oh, Princess Euphemia sent out this order. Wait a second, you're Japanese too.
Wow.
These niggas have been plotting on him for months. With how fast he started unloading that clip, he was just waiting for the green light. There was no
Damn,
hesitation
letting
with that
it sing.
whatsoever. And it was genuinely cataclysmic. This was such a bad scene altogether. And what it eventually comes down to is them having to just take out Euphemia themselves. Because that's the best thing Lelouch feels like he could do for her. And this woman was going fucking berserk. Going from the pistol
She
to
is
the
letting
AR,
that
dropping
thing
the
sing
AR,
to
hopping in the Meg,
everybody
going
in the
crazy until
crowd.
she got immobilized by Lelouch, to where she then had to hop out and then just picked up another weapon off the floor. She was like
Damn.
the damn Terminator. It must go in here.
She
Yes.
letting it
I thought
go,
we were one of
boy.
them. I was thinking we could run the specially administrated zone of Japan together. Wait, Japan? You know, girl, I really would have liked that. You and I together. That would have been some good shit.
Oh.
Baby girl. Huh?
Damn.
Why? Farewell, Yuffie. You may have been the first girl I ever loved, And for that, I now must put into effect a full court press on my best friend and play the best defense I ever have and never allow him to get happiness or love. And Lelouch is a dirty Mac deviant for this. This is the craziest man-to-man defense I've ever seen, because not only did he gaslight his best friend's girl into doing what she did,
Right.
he then said, fuck it, I just need to take her own life. There's no coming back from this. Now, granted,
He
was there any
gaslit her
coming back
and
from this?
then took
Probably
her
not.
out
This was a
after?
crime that
That's
they would probably
wild.
talk about in the history books for the next hundreds, thousands of years. Like, this was big-time stuff. But still, if I'm Suzaku and I find out that my best friend was the one that did all of this, I'm saying fuck the mechs for handling this like men.
Yeah,
And
you
maybe I'll make a
gotta
video
square
on how they
up,
handle
bro.
their beef in the upcoming episodes and in the next season and stuff like that. But no, so then we see Lelouch's main girl and his side piece trying to defend him while Suzaku swoops in and saves his girl. And I forgot how efficient Suzaku was in this mech. He was hitting them with the SSS! Or reverse jumping on him. That was impressive. And watching this shit over, this shit is so fucking good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Because we see Lelouch then taking the mantle and kind of being the quote-unquote savior of everything, and he's now like kind of the head of what's going on.
Okay.
While Yuffie at the same time, after Suzaku got her, is like dying in his arms, and he's just trying to like let her know that shit went well, even though obviously it didn't. And she got a plethora of bodies. He's just sitting here crying, just trying to be positive for her in her last moments, and then that was that. And yeah, so that was the time when Lelouch gaslit his best friend's girl into committing a war crime. So, I mean, that was intense. And looking and watching that shit now, as I was talking with y'all about it, it's so much better than I remember. I may just give this shit a rewatch just because. And I don't know what the next video is going to be on this channel. Yes, I do. I had a lapse in judgment, and I was initially going to try out that experimental channel, but I figured I would try and diversify the content on here first and just start posting shorter videos like this.
There you
to
go.
get more content out and just allow myself to have more fun with it, because I hate sticking strictly to like three. Like I like bouncing all over the place. Pause on that. I like bouncing with the
major
ideas,
pause.
with shows that I've watched, and I would like to get into older shows too and start some older shows and just be a bit less strict on myself with this channel and just have
outside the
fun.
box.
So next video is Iron Man 2, and then after that probably be the Sasuke video. I may talk about Kuroko's the beginning of it. We'll see what's happening. But if you stayed to this part of the video, I appreciate y'all for watching, and without further ado,
Yes, sir. Man, Codegeass. Yeah, that's definitely an underrated anime, man. But yo, ain't no way, my man, gaslit your homie's girl into letting the chopper sing on all these people in the crowd, bro. Then took her out. On top of that, you gotta run the fade with this man. You got to, bro. That's just some wild ish right there, bro. Ain't no way, bro. It's some wild stuff, bro. Sheesh. You gotta send the homie to the afterlife after that, man. Damn. This was tough, bro. Shout out to homie Jules Dot for doing this, man. Make sure y'all follow his channel. That's my reaction to when Lelouch gaslit his homie's girl into doing the unthinkable. Man, I have to probably give a rewatch to Codegeass, man. That was a tough scene right there, I ain't gonna lie. Before I end this, thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Appreciate it, man. Hope everybody's a buzz damn out. One love. Yeet.